I'm gonna show you how to change the belt and unclog your vacuum cleaner. I got this vacuum cleaner from a garage sale. They said it wasn't picking up any trash, and so let me show you what I did. As you can see, I got it turned on. It do work, but it's in pretty bad shape. It's dirty. I don't think they ever cleaned it. And as you can look under here, it's spinning. You can see a lot of trash and hair and strings and stuff trapped on the brush. So the first thing you want to do, make sure you unplug it, and you want to get you a Phillips head screwdriver. First, take this stuff off right here, the filters, and I'm gonna pull this filter out. Man, this thing is filthy. Just the filter alone will probably slow it down a lot and stop it from picking up dirt and dust and everything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this to my washer, and I'm gonna spray it off with my hose outside. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of this stuff off. And I'm gonna go ahead and hook the hoses here. And you wanna make sure you check those, make sure it don't have trash in it. That one looked pretty good. And I'm gonna turn it here on the back side. And as you can see, all this hair and a lot of string and everything trapped on it. So what I'm gonna do is take these screws out. I think it's about 5 or 6 of them. And this thing is really filthy. So once I take all these screws off, I'm gonna pull this top off right here. And you can see a lot of trash. And I'm gonna remove the brush. And the belt is mounted on the brush. It's pretty easy. If you're just changing the belt, you just got to take these screws off and take the belt off. It slides right off. Just take your finger and push it through that little slide. It'll come right off. And that's how you change the belt. Just put another belt on it. Probably take less than 2-3 minutes. But as you see, my belt is okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and clean this stuff up while I got it loose. Get my knife, and I have to cut all this hair and strings and stuff off. And you probably should clean your vacuum cleaner probably every couple of weeks, especially if you use it a lot. And it don't take long. You just take those screws out and just take all the strings and stuff out. You see, I'm gonna take this other filter thing out and check and make sure everything's clean in that. But I'm gonna go and wash everything out before I put it back together. Okay, and I'm gonna take this part off. This is like a, I call it a little pigtail or something. It has that goes to the hose, but it's a small piece you put in. But once I took it off and I looked inside of it, man, it was clogged up. That's the problem right there. Nothing could get through that. I tried to pull it out with my fingers, and I got a stick and try to push it through, and still didn't come out. But the best way to get this stuff out is just bang it on the side of the table or something, or whatever if you're in your garage, your toolbox. As you can see, once I start banging it, all the stuff started coming out. And you probably, if you deal with allergies, you probably want to put a mask on. It's a lot of dust. You see, it all came out. Now you can see all the way through. That was the problem right there. So I really don't have to do anything else. But since I got it loose, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing up. You see, as I took it to the hose and clean everything, make sure you check that little filter out. Now we're gonna put everything back together. Just put this in, turn it clockwise. That's it. Also, you want to take your filter, and I wash that and make sure it's dry. Don't put it back on wet. And I put my filter, put it in, turn it clockwise, put it at the bottom, then put this right on the top, and then pull the latch. It pulls it up and locks everything in place. Now you want to put your hoses and everything back on. And that's pretty easy. Just put it on the way you took everything off. You see I pushed it in, line these little slots up, push it in those little slots, turn it on the back side, put my little connector back on. Get my Phillips head screws and screwdriver, tighten it down. You don't want to over tighten anything and break it. Strip out your screws, make sure it's on there snug. Okay, now we can start putting our brush and belt and everything back on. See, I put the belt on, take the brush, slide it into those slots. Just line the slots up. It's like a little puzzle, but it's pretty easy. What you want to do is put this wheel on first, and then you put your other cover on. That what holds the wheel in place. You can see I'm going to put my cover on for my brush. And now you just take your screws, put your 5 or 6 screws back in, and you'll be in business. So I got this vacuum cleaner for, I think they wanted $15, but I got it for $10. And like I said, it wasn't nothing wrong with it. Whoever had it just didn't want to clean it, or they didn't know about it. That's why you could look at these YouTube videos and figure out how to do a lot of stuff. And if you need to purchase any filters or rollers and anything, look at my description below. I have all the filters and rollers and everything you would need for this vacuum cleaner. So once I got it up, I turn it on. As you can see, it's working like a pro. As you can see, if you can see an inside, you see how the air vacuum inside before it wasn't doing that. So if this video helped, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and have a great day.